Sorry. Okay, so this is, can you see my screen? Sorry, for a moment I thought I was streaming, but clearly I wasn't. Hello, how are you? So this is Sanchita, and welcome to today's masterclass, which is Learn How to Trade a Winning Strategy for Consistent Profits. I'm so glad. I've been through, a little bit of, rough patch there, but I'm here, and this makes me happy. So thank you for being here. And if you're new here, just if you say, first time, like in the number one, just type in number one in the chat list, and I should see the comments. I'm using a streaming software, okay, and if you don't consent it, I won't be able to see your comments or your name. I can see your comments, I think can't see your name, but there you go. If you can see me, if you can hear me, just type a yes, or type, if you're new for the first time in the group, say first. And if you've been there before, my lovely audience, you know the drill, and just say live, that because you're watching it live, and from the wherever you're watching from the country you're watching from. And what else I wanted to say? Yeah, and if you're watching a replay, you can just say a replay and the country that you're watching for. That'll do for now. And I am very excited. This is a very special masterclass for me, because strategy is something I really struggled with. I did, like many traders, I did different strategy. I tried more than 3-4 strategies in my lifetime, perhaps a little bit more, but there you go. And it has to be simple for me. It had to be simple. It had to blend with my lifestyle, or a trading lifestyle. So this particular strategy is a higher time frame strategy, which means that you can do anything else you're doing and still trade the market. And that is what I got a lot of emails saying, that can you give us something that can you show us something that we can run with, which is simple enough. You don't have to waste too much time. So get your notepads, pencil, pen, everything, and time, paper, coffee, whatever you want, ready. And there we go. If you can see my screen, can you see my screen? If you can, let me know. 1 second. Okay, so yes, you are watching this live. All right. So, right, let's start. Let's start with, of course, the big back disclaimer that this is, of course, a educational presentation and nothing to do with, I'm not an advisor. I am a financial trader. I'm not an advisor. So there you go. If you can have the time, read it. I trade the markets. I am a financial analyst, but I am not an advisor. You are responsible for your own money. There you go. So who am I? Who am I anyway? So I am Sanchita. People call me Bubli, like as in Michael Bubli. But that is my nickname. I didn't take the name from anybody else. I was born and my parents named me that. And yes, I trade the currency market full time, actually. Yes, I do. And I teach and train new traders, retail traders, how to trade the market. Okay, so what do I do again? That is, I train nervous beginners, or people who are still struggling and to want to be consistent in the trading market and trading the markets, whether it is Forex. I started with Forex. I now do indices and commodities too, but mainly Forex is what I started with. And until I fell in love with indices, but I now do both. I do Forex as well as indices. Okay, and but my strategies and everything works well in all all different levels. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do, who I am, for those who are new, and then I'll talk about what I offer and get that out of the way so that we can gear up for the content, our masterclass. Okay, so what next? I will. This is what I did. I have always been into business. I had my own little I was always self-employed since I left university. I also had a little media, show. I had a television show when I was young, in my 20s rather, which was actually did very well. And went into a little bit of directing, producing movies and televisions, into documentaries. And it is when I became a parent, I became a mother, and that is when I thought I need to perhaps think of something where I can balance. Well, there's nothing called balance of work-life balance, nothing like that. If you're a mother or a parent, for that matter, you'll know. So I was looking around and I bumped into trading. So I placed my first trade in 2010, so nearly 11 years ago here. And I didn't look back. I was quite happy with whatever I was doing. So, and then I formed a blog. I started blogging in my website, forexdiva.co.uk, occasional blogger, but it was more like, wanted to interact with other bloggers or, other traders. And now I share my trading experience through my trading videos, my courses. And yes, I have an ongoing support membership. And again, there's nothing called work-life balance, but close to that. That is what we do. We try to achieve at least. Okay, so what actually qualified me? Why do you have to listen to me? Well, that didn't go well. But what I meant to say was what qualifies me. Well, when I traded, I was looking for, I'm like a course junkie, and that's what my husband calls me. Like, I love information where I can, enhance myself as a trader, and I kept on going for course after course. But I did get bits and pieces from one course to the other, but there was nothing, totally in one particular place. But this, when I did my technical analysis from the Society of Technical Analysts, they have a 2-part diploma, and I really benefited from that. And I highly recommend, if you want to know technical analysis, and they are recognized. They're recognized by the International Federation of Technical Analysts, and we are taught by bankers. We are taught by institutions where people work for those big institutions and the big banks and a lot. So the classes were held in London School of Economics, and they actually had a day job. The teachers who taught us were practical. It was a practical course in a sense, well, as practical as it can get, because you're talking about theory here. You're talking about technical analysis, analyzing the market, which is very different from trading. But when I say practical, it's the people who actually trade the market using technical analysis were teaching us. So there you go. That's another banker out there. And this was our graduation ceremony. There are only 3 women, so I'm sure the world needs more women traders. But this was one of my, that day I felt really, oh God, okay, I could achieve something, because these 2 exams that day, you have to prepare for it. You have to give an exam. You have to pass it. Then only you get the certificate. You cannot just buy the certificate or just pay and get it. So it was a big drill from my side, because I sat for an exam after about 20 years. I was really scared. And I thought that at the end, well, I'll just give it, and to be like a rehearsal for me to go for the next exam. So I was really thrilled when I passed out. When I got the email that I passed, I was like, oh my God, this felt like as though I got distinction. Anyhow, so it was a very happy day for me. Anyhow, now that we have spoken about what I do and who I am, and this is what I have to offer. I've got 2 courses. Well, one is a full-on course where I teach you about what is Forex, and then everything that you need to know. When I say everything, again, it's more than enough that you don't. I don't need. What I did was, because of my experience of doing so many courses, I wanted something simple enough for my students to find out that, okay, fine, I don't need to know that, and that. If I know this much, that is enough for me to trade. So this trading course is done that way. It's called Markets, Methods, and Mindset. And all I have is 5 modules, but those are solid modules. I mean, it is it's got candlestick patterns. That's where your technical analysis and everything comes to. Then chart patterns. Well, chart patterns, it's a little bit advanced, so I've put on a lot inside these 5 modules, and these are what you require to know how to trade the markets. Well, when I say how to trade the market, it is like there's a whole lot out there, but if you have this, you can trade the markets confidently enough. Okay, so that is one. And the second thing we have is the momentum membership. What the momentum membership does is it gives you an indication of what the market is doing. It's basically it's an indicator. It's a trading view indicator, but it is a combination of the strategy that I use. So this is not just a thing to sell. It's what I do. I like to walk the walk and talk the talk. And so the momentum membership, it's a bespoke. It's I created this indicator. Pardon me. And what it does, it plots the price points, where to get in, and where to get out, which is also important. So it's high probability trades. It's more like sort and forget. And when I had this in mind, because I also work from home, I am a mother. I look after my house. I love house plants. I have a lot of plants. Sometimes it's very evident when you have, when you look at my pictures or my social medias, or, when I'm doing my tradings, you'll see me with a lot of house plants. So I did not want something that I have to be in front of the computer staring at charts, although I love staring at charts. I do not want to do. When you're trading, you don't want to be staring at a chart saying, is the price up or down? Or you don't want that, because you might overtrade, or you might out of fear you might come out of trading. So a higher time frame, which is what I wanted, so that I didn't have to be in front of the computer. And that was one of the, and it had to be simple for me. Those two things. And if I look at a chart, I should be able to find out within 10 minutes, can I trade? Should I take this trade or not? So I don't spend too much of time in front of the computer. But I do a lot of research. I do a lot of back testing. I like looking at charts. That's just me. You don't have to do that if you don't like it. But trading and analyzing are two different things altogether, but they go hand in hand. Okay, so this is the momentum membership. We will come to that perhaps at the end. These are the two things I have. The course, if you're extremely new to trading, want to do a course, don't know where to start, perhaps the markets, methods, and mindset could be, because these are 3 things needed, required to trade. And if you are a trader, about the markets, and you're looking for something, to enhance your trades, to have a trading assistant, to tell you, okay, fine, you get an alert when when a trade is set up. This perhaps is what you might be looking at, which is the momentum indicator. Okay, so now that's out of the way, but if you stay with me today, there might be some nice surprise by the end of it. So otherwise, we can start off with the masterclass. Okay, so are you ready? If you are, can you just let me know where? Let me just. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, if you can give me a thumbs up or anything, that okay. Right. Okay. Let me start. All right. So if you're trading, you'll know that you need to have an approach for trading. Most of the traders who are especially new, they are really, they are in a hurry to make money. Which is nothing wrong, in the sense that we are here. It's a financial market. You are here to make money, which is all good. But you also have to need to know the correct approach to trading. You treat trading like a profession. It's not a gamble. It's hi, Anne. Hi, and nice to see you. Thank you for joining in. And so now coming back to that, you have to treat it like a profession. It's not gambling. You cannot expect to have an account of £100 or $100 and make 1 million. It not impossible, but it'll take you about 20,000 years. But you have to have realistic ideas, and you also have to treat it like a profession. Realistic is making 1 to 3% a month. That is realistic. I make that. Perhaps I make even more than that. But if you're not making 1 to 3%, you need to listen to this strategy, to this masterclass. And really, really happy to be of some service to you today. And I can share this today. I'm so glad. And then the second thing is that the correct approach to trading is to test and retest your strategy. If you have a strategy, or you've taken a strategy, or you've bought a strategy, or wherever, or you have your own strategy, test it. The best way to test it is the free way to. There's a lot of softwares out there, but the best free way to test it. When I say free, you have to have a pro account in TradingView. Just back test it in TradingView, and see if your strategy is working and how you can. If it's not working, don't just give up. Try to implement the trading. Try to make corrections in it and see how far you can take it and what are you happy with. And invest in yourself. When I say invest in yourself, don't go out saying, I'm going to take only this one or that one, or invest in yourself. Read the books. At least watch 2 or 3 videos in the week. If you don't get time in the week, perhaps the weekend, but invest in yourself. Think about this. I mean, I don't know of any trader who hasn't invested on themselves, whether it was taking courses, or whether it was taking reading books, or it was taking master classes, or it is if you want to become like them, you also have to be like them. You cannot expect to be not learning about, not having the knowledge, and then expecting to do something. You might get some success, but you won't go further. If you want to go further, then perhaps invest in yourself. Then surround yourself with like-minded people. I mean, be in the groups, be in, you go for the conferences where the like-minded people and traders are there, and not just, when I say traders who trade for a living. Okay. Perhaps not traders who are on free signals on Facebook. Maybe they are there, but we want, if you want to learn, you have to invest on the books, on videos. Have at least an hour in a week to learn. Yeah, that should be a correct approach to trading, because otherwise you'll say, okay, where can I find some signals that's out of a robot? That might work for short term, but not along the way. So find out why you want to trade. Do you want to trade because you want to have as a part-time income, or to supplement your income, or to supplement a hobby that you have? Or what is it? Have a goal, like I want to make this amount of money in a month, and for that I want to invest this amount of money, and I want to find the right way to approach that. Perhaps that might be one way to go. No, we all know that there is an ingredient. Strategy. What is strategy? Strategy is an ingredient. Like you can say, when you cook, we have a recipe. That is the strategy. The end approach is the outcome. Now, for example, who likes cake? Oh, I love cake. Oh, I love this. I love chocolate cake. And I'm sorry for those who don't like chocolate cake. Just think about the cake that you like, or think about the most beautiful thing that you like. So I like chocolate cakes, and my family likes it too. So I thought I'll put one. So to bake a cake, you need the ingredients, right? So there are certain ingredients that you follow. Following it is so important. So you need to follow certain ingredients, to follow the recipe, so that you can have the outcome. Here in this case is the cake that you're after. It's very important that in trading also you follow a strategy that gives you the required outcome. Now, again, when I say outcome, people want something, or most traders, especially new ones, they want something that will give them like 100% or 200% or not, or 90%, 90 to 100% strategy correction. I mean, the strategy works about 90 to 100%. It's not necessary. It doesn't have to. Very few strategies work 90% of the time. But if you do your money management correctly, 50% is enough. And we'll come to that. How you can, trade that. Okay, so now coming back to the ingredients required for a winning strategy. I hope you're writing this down, because this is what you want. To make it as simple as possible, first you need to know where is the trend. Number one, market structure. Where is the trend? And is the market, when is the market active? Meaning that, when is the time when people are trading? Then you know when to enter the market. You need to know where to exit the market so that you don't lose your profits. You need to enter the market. When you enter, you need to enter the market when it is the right time. So how do you know when is the right time? We'll come to that today. And when to exit, because you go all the way or whichever way, and then we think that, okay, the market is going to carry on, and to our surprise, voila, it doesn't, and then it goes down. We lose our profits. Who has been there? Just say I, because I've been there so many times. Confirmation. So confirmation is next. So before you enter, you need a confirmation. You need a confirmation about, okay, you need a double confirmation. Like, okay, is this just a false breakout, or is it just actually confirmed that it's going to go up? Right? So we need these two strategies. So important. Okay. And coming to the next thing, how do you know? Now we'll look into each of this. Okay. So the trend, how do you know where the trend is? The trend can be three things, basically: uptrend, downtrend, or sideways, which is ranging. If you are unaware of what is an uptrend, downtrend, or sideways ranging, then we cover that in our on our signature course, which is Markets, Methods, and Mindset. But if you know already, it's fantastic. You know what I'm talking about. So we need to know market structure and a little more about than just uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. But this is a good start. So you need to know the trend, which way is the market going, so that we can follow that trend. Most indicators, they are trend following. So yeah. So Anne, you have okay, you have been through it. It's nice to know. Hello, I can't see your hello Facebook. It says Facebook user, but whoever you are, say yeah, thank you for being here. So moving on, and the second ingredient you need to follow is, when is the market active? Market is active during the sessions. So the London session is in the morning. It starts London 7 o'clock. It starts, and the New York session, it starts again at 7 o'clock, which is about, say, depending on time difference, 5 hours after London is ahead of New York. So in these two sessions, these are the main sessions. There are, of course, the Tokyo session and the Australian session, the Aussie session, which is usually at midnight during London and New York. But the amount of traders that are active around the world are in the New York session, because that is when London and New York is active. And so these are the two sessions. If you need to know when the market is active, these are the two sessions we need to follow. Again, we've spoken more about sessions in our previous videos, or also in our course. Then we have to find out when to enter. The $1 million question is when to enter. You enter, the best entries are on the retest. And you need a confirmation, of course, on higher time frame confirmation. After that, the enter is always under retest. That means if we'll go through this. These are just the charts, and then once I finish this PowerPoint, we'll go and see the live real-time charts, and I'll give you examples. Don't worry about that. Okay, just stick with me now. So when to enter again? Enter when we get an indication when the market is retesting, and that is when it goes towards the trend again. And the other confirmation is, of course, enter with that. If the higher time frame is going there, then retest is a good entry point. Then we have exit. Exits are the two areas. One is support and one is resistance. Usually you would like to exit there because those are strong points where price has pulled, that is the level where price has pulled back before. We have seen price going up and down in those two levels. So you want to be closer to those two levels to exit. Usually in these levels, in these areas, support and resistance areas, we tend to see the market either turning around or breaking that and going further towards that trend. So that is a good level to exit your trades, keeping it very, very simple. And then the next thing we have is confirmation. So how do you confirm your strategy? Confirmation is more about having a second confirmation. Like, of course, you have the retest of the confirmation, and then you have the higher time frames. So let me say a little bit more about time frames. It's important that you stick to one time frame, one set of time frame when you trade. And that time frame could be according to your lifestyle. What I mean to say is that I'll give you my example. I'm a mother, and mornings are the most rush. Mornings are it's school run, right? So if I have a trade that I have to sit down and I have about 1 hour or 2 hours to just go through the details of, is that confirming there, that even if the strategy is a winning strategy, I won't have the time to do that, right? Unless I have an indicator that shows me, or unless I have something that tells me, and an alert comes in, and then only I have to spend is 10 minutes. That's fine. That's a different story altogether. But if I have something that is during an hour where I am either traveling to work, or I am traveling to drop my kids at school, or I have dinner preparation, that won't work for me. So according to your own lifestyle, find a strategy that works. Higher time frame usually helps because it is not, lower time frame is if you have a strategy in a lower time frame, say 15 minutes strategy, then you have to be in front of the computer to take that, because if you miss that within that time frame, which is 15 minutes, you might miss the trade. But the good news about higher time frame is that even if you are in a meeting, suppose, and you have you feel like, oh, there's an alert, or I get a trigger of higher time frame, so that you can finish the meeting and still that trade will be there. So that is what is important, to have higher time frames. So higher time frames are monthly, daily, weekly, till 4 hourly. Those are the time frames. So if you are new and you are not aware of time frames, again, if you can go back to the videos that I have already, it should be there. And of course, I cover it in our courses, of course, in our main signature course. Of course, it's covered. Everything is covered there. But anyway, so higher time frames, if you stick to higher time frames, have suppose a weekly or a monthly. So for example, if you want to trade, the confirmation has to be on a daily, and you trade on a 4 hourly. If the confirmation has to be on a shorter time frame, the confirmation has to be on hourly, and you trade on 15 minutes. Those are the time frames I would recommend. That if you want a shorter time frame, 15 minutes you trade on that. If you're on a higher time frame, 4-hour daily, you trade on that. Okay. So that was it regarding the ingredients. Now, and what other things you'll say? Okay, you've said about that. So where do I find this system? What do I do it? How do I find these ingredients? So now we go shopping. So for the trend, follow any trend following systems. This is the most interesting part, isn't it? What do I do? So what are trend following systems? Trend following systems are indicators like Ichimoku, indicators like Bollinger Bands, indicators like moving average. Those just follow the trend. So it's simple like that. Keep it simple. So those are the trend following systems that we have, that the world has rather. As traders, we have access to that. Confirmation. So one, you have the confirmations. Confirmation is momentum indicate oscillators like your stochastics. So you and then you have RSI. So any of those, and ATR also is a good measurement of. ATR also helps you with stop losses. But confirmations are the momentum. Momentum also gives you momentum oscillators or indicators also gives you the indication of when to enter, because they give you if they rise above a certain level, means and towards the trend, that's a confirmation that the price is going towards that. Of course, you have to also see divergence, convergence, divergence, and then that is a whole different. Again, you have hidden divergence. All that stuff comes on there. So that is where you have the oscillator as a confirmation. Another confirmation, the second confirmation, is your higher time frame. If you're, as I've said before, if you have a higher time frame, you just find out, if suppose you're on a 1 hourly time frame, you find out if the trade is triggered on the 15 minutes time frame, the 1 hour time frame has to be on during the same on the same trend. If the 1 hour is suppose say, showing you a buy and a 15 minutes is showing you a sell, avoid that, because that's it's contradicting. So it has to be both. If you're planning to buy, both the hourly and the 15 minutes has to be on the same time frame. That's just an example. Targets are again support and resistance. Anything that has a support resistance, you need to find out how how to spot the support and resistance. And also, if the asset class is reaching new highs, new higher highs and new higher lows, then the best way to find out about this about targets is Fibonacci. And I'll be showing you everything after once we finish this. We will do some live examples. Okay. Right. So next we have, as I said, this trend following, again, recap. Trend following systems are moving average. We have Bollinger Bands. We have Ichimoku. Those are all, they work on trends. They don't work on range. Unless you want to make it work, but I don't know of much what do you call it, results if it goes into a ranging market. Most of these indicators are trend following because it just they are made like that. They are created like that. Again, confirmation, RSI, stochastics, yeah, any of that, ATR, ADR, so many of them are there. Yeah. And the confirmation, you have higher time frames, targets, support, resistance, Fibonacci. Okay. So now that we've done this, what I would like to do is go to the there. Okay. Yeah. Go to this one so that you have now I have this. Okay. So I have, this is TradingView. If people are new, most of you know already what TradingView is. Oh, hello, Peter. Good to see you here. So we have TradingView here. And Yeah, I have all the currencies and the indices here. Some, some Bitcoin also there. Let me know if you want me to analyze anything. We can have a look. But for now, let us do an example of what we just, we heard and what we spoke about, which is the entry, exit, and trend. So for trend, you have the EMA. I take an EMA, but you can take a moving average. So you just go to indicators and you have, you take the moving average from there. So indicators, I have this as a 50 moving average. Then I have RSI. You can take stochastics also, whichever is, you want to. So, and then we have, I think we want to have 2 time frames, 4-hourly and daily. Higher time frames definitely work better because you have less things to worry about, as they say. So, okay, where is a moving average? Moving average. I'll take an exponential moving average and I'll take an RSI. Okay. You can also take RSI divergence is also good. You can take that. So now that we have this is a strategy. So this is a strategy that you can actually take from here and try it. It's a working strategy, very much working. So what we do is that when the price is above, we take long, provided we look for long trades, provided the oscillator, in this case the RSI, is also moving up above 50. So about here, as you can see, this is the one. So we will enter perhaps here. Yeah, this is a confirmation that you get. And how do we know which? And this is our confirmation. So this is a green candle. This is RSI. And in this one, in this case, where can this be? 1 second. Okay, so this is exactly what we do. What I also take is there as you go. Yeah. And why this? Because anything above here, we've already touched this. So it could also go this way. We don't know. So your entry has to be above that line. So your first trigger is on the 4-hourly, moving average 50. Price has crossed the moving average and closed, and RSI is above 50. You can write this down if you want. Okay, and price has broken the last previous high, which is this. Okay, so you want that. You want your stop loss to be here. Stop loss to be here. Correct. You can add 5 more pips perhaps just for your spread, but more or less your stop loss is that. Now, but your confirmation, so you have the moving average, you have the RSI, pardon me. And then you have your entry, trigger, close of this candle, you enter. Your confirmation is that RSI and the candle is above your EMA or your moving average, and that candle is also a green candle. We don't want a red candle. We want a green candle. You have that, you're more or less, sorted. So you have your entry, the biggest point. A lot of people are worried about how am I going to get the entry. So there you go. You now have your entry. Simple, keep it simple. Otherwise you have, Bill Williams, alligator, you have to see so many things, alligator in, alligator out, whatever. But here you just have one thing to focus on, which is your moving average and your oscillator, which is the RSI. Simple. It all comes to the same thing. Whether you're using Bill Williams, whether you're using Ichimoku, whether you're using, what else? Bollinger Bands, harmonic. It all comes to the same place. That is why the same entry point, usually around the same entry point, and that is why that it works, because most of the indicators, they do the same thing. So if it is a simple thing to follow, it is just easier for us as traders. I hope you agree to that. If you agree, just give me a yes so that I know that I'm talking to somebody. Okay, so you have a confirmation out here. We'll also see examples where the confirmation is not there. Let me just see if I can find out. Wait. Where can I say confirmation? Okay, say for example, in this one, in this bar, or this bar. Yeah, so this bar is, if you see the daily candle, it is red. Yeah, and it is going down. But in the, let me just make it easier for you to see. Come, let me show you this. So this bar, where is it? Yeah, let me just give that. Yeah. So this is a red candle, but this same candle out here is a green candle, which is this. Yeah. So that doesn't match up, if you see. So ignore that. There are other trades to do. So we'll not take, we only take trades where both the daily and the 4-hourly are the same directions. Okay. Right. So where were we? Where were we? Okay. There you go. Okay. So we were here. So now we have the daily confirmation. The daily confirmation was here. Okay. This red candle here, and this, sorry, this green candle here, and this green candle here. So we have our confirmation about here. Okay. So let's go back to that so that you have a much better. So we have our entry. Where will we find our exit? I mean, you can carry on. A lot of people will say, okay, fine, exit till, carry on, trailing stop loss till price hits your EMA line. That is the usual way people say, yeah, just exit till the price, you trail it till there, and then you can trail it all the way. But in real life, you don't know, because we don't know where the trailing stop loss. Should I put my trailing stop loss here or here or here? So that is one way of trading. But if you don't want to be, because you'll have swap charges also if you're carrying on and on and on, unless you have an account where you don't pay for swap charges. That's fantastic. Then there are accounts that way. But that is one way of trading. Another one is that, okay, where has the price touched earlier? The price is touched here, right? So that's the high. So what about I have this as my exit? Simple. Just keep it simple, right? So that's your support. Sorry, that's your resistance, and that is your support. So your support becomes your stop loss in this case, and your resistance becomes your target. That's how you can trade. That's as simple as it gets. That's how simple trading gets. And you can do this all along, all day long, as long as you just have this as your support, resistance. And that itself is about 80 pips. Yeah, that's not bad. So there you go. That is how you do your support and resistance. Okay. You can, this is good enough. You can just run with that. Now, sometimes it works. Sometimes it might not work. Most of the time it works. Most of the time. So trading is that. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it doesn't work. But you need to have a system where if your losses are, lesser than your profits, that is what we are after. That is what we are after. So suppose this is a long. So, okay. So the risk reward is okay. It's 1.39, which is good actually. Anything above 1 is good. I would say 1.5 is good, because if you have 1:1, that means your stop loss is 1 and you're risking also 1 to make a profit of 1. You need a much more, bigger strategy, or a robust strategy, and you have to take a lot of trades. We need to be smart, and we need to say that I want to trade less but make more. That should be because we don't want to. We have a day job, or if you have a business, something that you do apart from trading, then you need to trade less trades and make more, because and then your risk to reward has to be more. And that's a decision you need to take as a trader. You need to make that as a trader. That am I going to take a trade? If you see, suppose a trade coming up and say it's not 1.1 or 1.5, if you are using this trade to carry on like to the next level out here, then yeah, that's another option. But how do we know? So that's the next bar up. That's a level 2. That's a level 2 for the trades. Okay. And then it can carry on. So, right. So that is a strategy that I wanted to share with you, and for free, which is amazing. I think this, if you can stick to this strategy, it's you can run with this. You can just say, okay, fine, thank you very much, I can run with it. But I want to make your life even more easier. And what I want to do is just have some kind of a way where you don't have to take this, you don't have to be in front of the computer, where you can say that, fine, okay, am I doing this? Is this is the EMA, is the EMA above the is price above EMA, or is RSI above EMA? You don't have the time to do all that, or you have to perhaps at night when you come back, you need to do that. And how many of them, there are about 28 different currency pairs. Are you going to go through each and every one of them? Or maybe we can have something simpler called the momentum indicator, which we have, and you can have that and try that, and I'll show you exactly what the indicator shows you. Okay. So what the indicator does is give you the EMA. Now this EMA, ignore everything else. I want to go one by one, which is the first. I want to focus on, let's say something else. Say NASDAQ. Okay, so we want to see, so what Forex Diva momentum in this indicator, what we do is that I've color coded this, so you don't have to worry about the EMI, or is the price above EMI, or maybe it is, or maybe it doesn't. So there's no guesswork out there. If the EMI is if the EMA, if the moving average is green, that means price is above the moving average. If the moving average is red, price is below the moving average. Now I can just close price. I can just close the price, and I can see this. If there is something like that, don't bother, because that's ranging, or maybe it's just trying to go up or down, still deciding which way to go. Here we don't want. So we want We want price to be above and closed above, not crossing. We don't want price to be like that out here. We want price to cross and close above the moving average. So that's ticked. Moving average is ticked, which is the trend. That is ticked. Secondly, when do you enter? Oh, again, that is, you have to see RSI, all that stuff. So what we have done out here is that taking the guesswork out. If I close this, it looks different, right? Well, it is still red and green, but if I have that, you'll see hollow candles. If you can see, the candles are different. The hollow candles are there. These are the hollow candles. Yeah. So meaning that there is the momentum. This is momentum, right? So you don't have to figure out, you don't even have to have RSI here. You just have to, just follow the candles. If the candle is green and the EMA is green, you look for entries. And I'll tell you, and I'll show you how to look for those entries. So it's just, shortening your time in front of the computer. So EMA is green. The moving average is green. You only look for long. And the second confirmation is price above EMA. Yes. The best trades, of course, are as soon as price crosses the EMA. But I have given, I wanted something that if I have to come out of the trade and enter again, where do I enter? So this candle is red. I don't enter. This candle is green. This is also red, if you see. So I have given that candle as another signal that, momentum has decreased. So you can go out of the trade. So you actually keep your profits and you can come out of the trade earlier and then again enter here. So I've given that. This is momentum. So you don't have to find out, is this overbought, oversold, or is it above the 80? There is no guesswork out there. You can just, might as well close this. All you have is just this, because the RSI or the indicator, what we have is it's already inside the candle. I've given it coding. I've color coded. That's a red candle. Yeah, that was a red candle. But so you might think, it's a red candle. Should I come out? But momentum will show you it is a red candle, but momentum is still there. Yeah. So you are in the trade. So the fear of missing out of, should I exit? Should I enter? Or should I go now? That's gone. Okay. So that's number one. Number two. Number three. Number one is you look for the price to be above and closed above the moving average. Number two is green candle if you're looking for longs, and red candle, of course, if you're looking for short. And then you have the entry of entering after the entry. The entry should be, I'll show you. This is not a good example because the confirmation, remember we said, the confirmation for the higher time frame has to be there. There isn't a confirmation out here according to this, because this is just, so this is, you have a confirmation here because that's the next candle for the daily chart. You will not have a confirmation. So the background, as you can see, if the background is green, you go for long. That is a long confirmation. That is a double confirmation. So now you don't have, you don't need to have 2 screens, 3 screens. Just one screen is enough, because everything is included here. Are you enjoying this so far? If it is, give me a yes, or this is awesome, or anything you want to say about it. That'd be nice. That'd be good to know. Or is there anything that you need to you need me to emphasize more? That'd be awesome. So we have the EMA, we have the entry. So entry is here, even though in a 4-hourly we say here the background is white. If the background is white, we don't do anything. We wait. We wait for the confirmation to be for the background to be green for a long. If the background is green, that means the higher time frame confirmation is set. It is done. So if the background is green, carry on. Background is red, you can come out if you want. But again, the background is green out here. So these are the two, you can go in and come out from these trades. Here, the background is green. You carry on, you stay there, yeah. This is how, you can, sometimes you feel like, oh gosh, there is, do I get in the trade? How long will I be in the trade? So the guesswork is done. You don't have to do any of that at the moment. Now, the best part is I want to show you the levels. So the levels out here, this is magic. Are you ready? Support and resistance. So remember, I did that support and resistance, those lines. So these are the lines. I haven't, so these are the lines like that. So these are the lines. So this is the lower line of support, resistance, and this is a higher resistance. So if it breaks above that, it means the prices will go above more. But sometimes you have a false breakout and then comes and retests, and then again it takes off. So these are the levels for support and resistance. And what price does sometimes is that it comes all the way here. It comes all the way here, and then sometimes it goes up back again there. Or price can do also this. It can go here, 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 bounce back again, maybe here, touch here, and then go back again out here. So that is what this support and resistance level is all about. And for our momentum members, this is already plotted inside the chart. You don't have to worry about putting the figures for levels for support and resistance. Yeah. Is that wonderful? Because that is something, a support and resistance takes a while to figure out. If you're new to trading, or if you are still, trying to find out, where is the support, where is the resistance? Oh gosh, it's, how do I do Fibonacci? There's so many things, and all that work is simplified with our momentum indicator, which I wanted to show you. And this has been this indicator. Oh gosh, I've been working on it for about nearly a year now, and I'm trying to find out what can be the best way, because most of my students, and even I get to from the audience of social media, that how can we try make it easier for us, where we perhaps don't have the eye as you have, because I've been looking at charts for so long. So not just me, people who have been looking for charts for so long has had idea where supports and resistance are going to be. And it takes time. It takes time to do that. So I wanted to put something on the chart which is easier for you to look at and to identify, and take it from there. So let's do some back testing. Yeah, are you with me? Where can we back test? The indices are all going up anyway, so but it's easier to find out. Well, suppose, for example, okay, before I forget, there's the Fibonacci. Yeah, Fibonacci targets is also included here. Voila. Yes, Fibonacci is also included here, because remember I said that if there is no support and resistance behind, where am I going to? So this is nothing but an extension of that. Yeah, so it's just plotted there. It's an extension of that. So the support, so price can come here, go back there, or price can come all the way here and go back there. If it has crossed that, chances are there. So, and that changes, it's a dynamic plotting. So it's plotted for, it's a dynamic thing. So it changes every time price moves, it changes. So there you go. And Fibonacci, suppose now, NASDAQ, in this case, this is actually a good example. NASDAQ is reaching new heights, right? We all know this week, especially, this, was it in November? It just reaching new. So it was there, and from there, it has suddenly gone up. How do you do new targets? It's very simple. I'll show you how it is done. That's it. So it has touched that level. It has touched this level. This is Fibonacci extension, and this is the new level which is there, and it has touched the magic ratio out here. And interestingly, if you see in here only, there is a little bit of, resistance before it goes up again. And then here again, there is a resistance. Again, this is the next level of support and resistance. And there you go. That's the next level. That's your level. So these are already built in the system in the momentum indicator. So there you go. It is, I think 90% of the work is already done inside this indicator. Okay, so just to make your life easier. So that is how it is done. Okay, let us replay it just to show. Sometimes it, often it works. Sometimes it might not. Sometimes it just touches there. I have seen in CAD, in JAP, it touches a little bit. Well, JAP is at the moment ranging, so we don't want anything that goes like that. So, and it helps you not to trade in the range. Remember, see, the background is white, meaning that there's no momentum or no confirmation, so don't trade. So it just helps you from not trading. Let's see CAD. Have you seen there? Have you seen these two lines? Exactly. I had plotted this as into support and resistance, and these are exactly the levels out there. Okay, so they're just, USD CAD is just turning around. Oh, we don't know because it just touched the lower level of the resistance. So this can happen. It can go up and down and then go up again, or it can do that. Yeah, either way. But we trade what we see, not what we think. So there we go. 2 trades I had given. If you are inside our Telegram group, where there's a free Telegram group, so we post most of our trades setups there during the week. Those setups are from the indicator. So if you are in the group, you will know that I have been sending some. This has we had this in the Telegram group. I had sent that and it has actually reached a level. This was the level, exit level, and this was the entry. But the other one didn't work out. Well, it's too early to say it didn't work out because we are still on the same line. If you can see out here. Oops. Okay. If you can see out here, if your stop loss was here, you are still okay. I mean, because we still have the confirmation, the higher time frame confirmation is there. That's the level we want to reach. And the levels are given. So if you get, suppose, an alert, I'll show you now another magic I'm going to show you that you can still you also can get alerts from here. So if you are in a meeting or something and you get an alert of, say, in New Zealand and Aussie New Zealand, and then you feel like, okay, do I have to trade now? And then we said, okay, we're not trading now. Finish the meeting, come out. You still have enough time to get into the trade. That's what I'm saying. You are not going to have that FOMO, fear of missing out. And then once you don't have FOMO, you are in a much better position to trade because your mind is in a much better position to trade. So this one, I had posted this too. It's taking rather too long. That's what I don't like about the crosses. It just irritates me how long it takes. But there you go. That's currency trading for you. You need a lot of patience for trading, don't you? So we still have the background confirmation. It's red, and that is our target. The line is a target. That was our entry, and that is our. If your stop loss was here, if you have entered late, then you would have stopped out. But if your stop loss was here, you're still good in this trade. And hopefully next week, coming week, it will reach that level. So yeah, all good. But sometimes it just, I think it happened with US. Yeah. Did you see that? Sometimes it just does. Sorry. It doesn't touch the level for about, point something, which is a shame. But you still have a lot of trade, you know, because you might have gotten to here. It is the closer to the entry points are usually the best entry points are closer to the moving average. Yeah. So that itself would be about 600. This is crazy. 679 trades. So I have done more than 3% on this account every month, and this is working for me. So very soon I'll have another news to share with you, but don't want to say that till we get there. So this is there. This is on. Is there anything else you want me to talk about? Let me know if I can touch base on this today. I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, I can always, you know, you can message me or, you know, just get in touch with me, and then I can have another session for you to start with this. Okay, so since you've been here and you've been all so nice, I would like to put an offer today of where's the offer today? So how do I get this trade? Oh gosh, where have I done? 1 second. Yeah. So how do I get this indicator? If you ask me about that, the best way to get this indicator is to go to our what do you call it? Where is that? To our website. You can go to our website, and or you can just go to Linktree /Forex Diva. Once you are in Linktree, I'll show you what Linktree looks like. So if you click Linktree, linktr.ee//Forex Diva, and then you'll see these two things. This is our momentum trading view indicator that we just spoke about. It says 99, but since you've been here and you've been through and you had the patience, so today I'm going to give the offer for not just 99, it going to further. So if you go there, click there, he'll go say it's 99, but for a limited time I'm going to give it for 79. That's today's price. So it's a founding members offer because as long as you are a founding member, you'll get that same price. But if you come out, it'll be 99 again, or perhaps 199, which is a regular price. And it is worth more because you not only get Forex, you also get commodities, you also get cryptocurrencies. You can trade Bitcoin, you can trade anything with this. So you can trade gold, you can trade silver, you can trade platinum, you can trade indices. Anything that is on trading view, you can trade. That is one trade. That was amazing. See, I'll show you how this changes. So that is, if I go there, let's do a, so this is above and it has broken that line. So we want to enter there. But we'll be stopped out here. We'll be stopped out there. Some trades you win, some you don't. But you make up for your lost trades because your R to R, your risk to reward ratios are higher, much higher. So see how it touches level 1 and then it also touches level 2. And it's going to go down there, if you can see, if it doesn't go up. But you're already out because you already have a level and you have put it on your exit. So as soon as that is done, you're out. So that is, so you secure your trades that way. Okay. Let's carry on and see how, I want to show you how this changes the levels. because it's dynamic. See, change it. So new levels have come in. You'll see it's automatically calculated the support resistance, plotted it for you, saving you tons of time. It's a trend following strategy, so don't counter trend or dates. Just follow the trend with this one and then just enter and the levels. Okay. Let's do NASDAQ. Is there any suggestions? Do you want to do something? Any other currencies that you say something like this? This is again white. The background is white. Just says that it doesn't, there's no confirmation of higher time frames. So stay away. Exactly. So there's a lot to stay away, but you'd rather be safe. Okay. Where else can we go? And I did what? Nah, nearly 800 pips this week. No joke. Yes, of course, most of it was indices this week because the currencies were not that great, I like the pound, but the pound was... See there, it starts from there. So this is again a level you can start as soon as that comes up. It touches here and then it touches back again. It retests. Those retest, as we spoke about, those are the best trades to go. Because in the beginning, it will go there and then we don't know whether it's retested. If it retests, oh gosh, all we do is that, this, that, and there. And we have levels. That's trading. Keep it simple. And you don't even need to know how it's done because we have this in the system at the moment now. And yeah, so that's going to go up till there. It's already touched there. We don't know. It can go here, turn around, but who knows? During November, December, it hikes. That's how, if you know a little bit about seasonality, as to say, that is what it does. The dollar always goes, down during the Christmas time. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Is there anything that you haven't followed, want to follow? Ways to, let me know. What else? If you go, this is the so if you go to linktree.com/Forex Diva, you get the trading view indicator, and for a short period amount of time we are giving this for 79, as I've already spoken about, and this is what you get. You get the live market high probability trades. You get a private Telegram group. You also get live questions in Facebook group. I haven't made that. We can talk about it now here, but other than that, you get access inside our Telegram, inside the membership. You also get the training video of how to set it up on your TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, we have a tutorial about how to open your free TradingView account and how to maneuver your TradingView. We also have that inside the membership. A little bit of tutorials on how to trade in TradingView. If you're based out of America, India, Canada, TradingView, you can connect your Oanda account and now FX. Also you can connect TradingView, and you're sorted. I think in case you are new. So that's a good thing to have. So so once you enroll, you get a confirmation email from us, and we will need your TradingView username. If you once you open up your account, you send us your username, and then we can add you to the indicator, and we show you we give you a video demonstration about how you can add your indicator. It's fairly easy. You can just go to indicators, and then you can just say invite only scripts, and you'll get that. Yeah. So, and another questions. Yes, do you, Bina? Hello, how are you? Do you help us how to set up the momentum indicators? Yes, Bina. We help you. I just I just showed you how to do that, and we are there. I mean, it's not like if you know my customers or my students that I have, I am there. I mean, of course, I can't be there 24/7, but I'm always there to answer your questions. And if you have any issues with the indicator, I can just hop on a Zoom call with you, and we can sort that out. That's not an issue at all, and that can be done easily. But you have to let me know when if you have any issues. We have our Telegram group. That is the best way to connect us, or you can also email us as hello@forexdiva.co.uk. So yes, we'll set it up for you. And anything else? Yes. Is there a trial? We don't have a trial, but the free Telegram group, that is where you have all the setups out there. If you want to test it, that's there. But we only give like you don't have access to the indicator. We just give one or two occasional trades, but those trades are from the indicator. Yes, so you can test it if you want with our free, but or you can just, tomorrow the trading day starts, or the next trading day, you can just get onto the momentum indicator, set it up, and you're good to go. You can start trading from immediately, basically. Okay. All right. Okay, Veena. Any other questions? Anybody? Let me know. Otherwise, we can wrap this up. What else? Oh, okay. Somebody was also asking if they want, if the course. Okay, if you are new to trading, then the markets, methods, and mindset, that's the course you would like to go for. You would like to consider. That is price today at $3.99. That's again a bonus. That's unbelievable price, because you learn, somebody who knows trading will know that there's a lot already in it, because each module can be actually one course. And because I have learned trading from so many different places, and I've got, they don't give like a holistic picture and a holistic approach to trading. It is more like, you do one part of it there, but here I've put everything in. You don't have to do anything more to actually confidently trade. And this price is amazing, because it's not going to be there for a long time. It's a limited time offer, as you can see out here. So I'm just saying the festive season is on, so I thought that I'll just leave it on for now. It's not going to be on for too long. So yeah, if you want to take advantage of that price, it's go ahead, because then you have the system. You don't have to carry on, doing different courses, different things. You're just you'll have a clear idea, and you can go back to this courses all the time. This is there for you. And if you add your indicator onto that, you will get the price, the discounted price, and then you're sorted. You're good to go. Okay. Think about yourself, about how you want to, trade. Do you really want to trade? Are you really serious about trading? Do you really want to create a supplement income for you and your family? Perhaps that's going to be the income could be for your hobby, or for a holiday. That's the different pool of money that you want to have. Think about that. And yeah, I'm here to help. I'm here to give you any of the information that you want, that you require. If you are interested in the momentum indicator, so the best way would be to just go ahead and buy the system by just if you go through that, and then automatically I get an email that you are in as a member, and then all you have to do is email us your TradingView username. And if you don't have your TradingView username, just email us that I don't have a TradingView account. What do I do? How do I go from here? And then we'll set up a call, and we can we can go from there. If you don't have a TradingView account, once you are a member, inside the membership, let me show you. Wait. Inside the membership, there is a TradingView training. Yeah, thing. Yeah, there is a TradingView training. In that training, you can go and where is it? Let me show you one second. So this is inside our TradingView training. So you see, you can, this is how we teach you how to the details of the indicator. And the TradingView training will also show you how to get your TradingView account. Everything is there. Yeah. But if you have any questions, do feel free to email me, to chat with me on Facebook or on our Telegram. I'm there to help, to make your trading journey easier. And I talk the talk, walk the walk. I like doing that. I know there's a lot in the industry, sadly, which some just sells, they don't trade. Some just analyze, they don't trade. I trade, and I like what I do, and I've been there before, and I know how I wished I had somebody who could handhold me, or who could at least show me something that that works, instead of just saying, oh, that's a secret, that's a secret. I know how frustrating that is, and I don't want to be that. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you, serve my community, help my community, and the world definitely need more traders. And it can be done. If you're not making 1 to 3% a month, you can easily make 1 to 3% a month if you, provided you follow certain rules. Yeah, treat it like a profession, and have patience. Those are the two big things I've learned from trading. Okay, I wish you well, and have a fantastic evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are tuning up from. And I'll see you soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.